Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. In May of 2022, so that's 8 months ago as of the making of this video, I was assaulted, and as a result of the assault, my wrist was broken. Some of you may have seen the photo I posted on the Earthwalk Harmony Facebook page of my injured wrist, or you may have caught a glimpse of the bruises in my spring roll video. While I did try to carry on with my normal activities and daily life as usual, doesn't mean that it wasn't very difficult or painful. Seemingly simple things such as just putting my key in the ignition of my vehicle, or pouring liquid from a jug or a kettle, and even bathroom hygiene was really painful for me. And the activities that I really love, like cooking and working out and yoga, were even more challenging. And it wasn't just my wrist that was affected, it was actually my entire forearm. The assault took place over a couple hours, and it was carried out in a very torturous and sadistic manner. And I do have other sensitive and sore areas on other parts of my body, but this area was the worst. So I did get x-rays shortly after the incident, and at that time I was misdiagnosed. But due to months of delayed healing, I did go to my doctor and request another set of x-rays. And when she called to give me the results on those, she said that my wrist had indeed been broken, as was evidenced by new bone growth at the metaphysis on the radial side. So the metaphysis is sort of the neck area of the bone that is an inch or so below the rounded bulbous part, the end, which is actually the epiphysis. And the radial side is, of course, the thumb side. So that's like right about here. The good news is I am in physical therapy now, and I'm working with just a wonderful team of professionals who are giving me really good care, and I am making progress. So I'm really grateful for that. I would like to ask you, my viewers, for your support in the way of whatever form your spirituality takes. If you could just take a moment and send me your positive energy, your prayers, your love and intention for me to make a full recovery, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally, because of course these things do affect us in many other ways. And I would really be grateful for that. I also want to take a minute to say that I'm grateful for all of you now. I'm really grateful for all the views, the likes, the comments and subscribes. You guys have all been really great. I know many of you aren't vegan, and yet you come here with an open mind to check out my content, and I'm really appreciative of that. So thank you. In closing, I would like to offer a few tips based on what I've learned from this situation that may be helpful to you or someone you know in maintaining your safety and well-being. So number one is apparently a broken bone in the early stages can be misdiagnosed, as has been confirmed by my doctor. So if something doesn't feel right, listen to what your body is trying to tell you. Listen to what your intuition is trying to tell you about your body, and get a second opinion if need be. Number two is also listen to your intuition about people in general. If you feel uneasy or tense around someone, or if they're actually even dropping hints of having harmful or bad intentions, don't ignore the red flags, and do yourself a favor and run a background check, because you may be very surprised at what you might discover. And then, assess your situation and act accordingly. Number 3 is this can happen to anyone, and I mean anyone. Okay, this happens across all classes, all races and ethnicities, all ages, all sexual orientations, all religious denominations. So if something similar has happened to you or someone you know, it's important to not be ashamed, because fear and shame are what is being counted on to perpetuate the abuse and assault. So just be aware of that. And last but not least, number 4, and this is really important. Society runs on trust, and most of us are engaged in a continuous strive and struggle between the primal aspects of ourselves and the civil aspect of ourselves to maintain a balance as we work our way through society, trying to obtain what we want and what we need in life and in the world. There is a small percentage of the population in which the brain structure and function is different. And what that means is that some of the ways that we behave are foreign to them, and some of the ways in which they behave are foreign to us. Unfortunately, this disparity can lead to devastating outcomes. There is ongoing research in this area, but there's really no effective solutions at this time. So obviously, this is an area that needs more awareness and more focus and attention. And I encourage you to do your own research. And while you may feel as though some of your innocence has been taken away in acquiring this knowledge, you also will have gained a better insight into a certain percentage of the population. So just be aware of this, and as I said before, assess your own situation and act accordingly. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Be well and be safe. Take care.